the light always shines brightest after the darkness, after the storm. We appreciate that light. We appreciate that sunshine so much more after the storm. It puts things in perspective. It clears out the old, and it makes way for new energies, and it makes way for new insight, and it makes way for new life. Everything's greener. Everything is happier. Everything is more joyous. Everything is more loving. Oftentimes us, we try to mask the feelings that want to arise, the storms within ourselves. And rather than just letting them come as scattered showers, we like to let it compile and, try to be too strong for ourselves. Try to be too hard for ourselves, try to operate out of too much of the masculine energy, as opposed to just letting it come and go and letting it come and go flow, so that it's never too much to bear. But when we allow for it to pile up, and we don't have the correct modalities of release and then grounding out of that energy and working through it, then it will pile up to the point where it creates a blizzard or a snowstorm or hail or a huge tornado, symbolic of circumstances and situations in our lives that are very challenging, that are like, we almost feel like we're losing it, and that's basically what's happened with you. And you've sat through a lot of that energy, because that's all it really is about. It's about processing it. It's about allowing for that energy or that storm to brew and to surface, to sit through it, to breathe through it, to feel through it, not to try to figure it out, not to try to analyze it, not any of that, just to be still and allow for it all to surface, allow for it all to come out. And the answers and the next directions from that will be revealed. They're being revealed to you. You're always led in the right direction. You're always led in the right direction. There's never been a time in your life where you weren't led in the right direction. It's now that your ego is now taking a back seat. Now you can go on the fast track. See, you were standing in line, waiting when there was a whole line available for you that would take you to the front of the line and ride the ride and enjoy it without even any kind of trouble or any problems. But that was just your ego. And now that is in the position that it needs to be in, watch, you're going to see how quickly, how fast things move for you, how effortlessly things appear to be, how the insight, how the direction, how all these things that you were struggling with and wrestling with for so long just come to the forefront, and you just have the awareness, the understanding, the understanding of all situations and how to deal with them and how to properly be present and how to help others and how to do all of the things that somewhere deep inside of yourself that you have the capability of doing, but it was just those little pieces where it felt like they were missing. They're never missing. All of that so-called dormant DNA, all of your so-called junk DNA, all of the non-firing genetic sequences are just your higher self. So when they say you're only using, 2% or 3% of your brain or your genetic capacity, yeah, that's just, you're even using less than that. That's just what your ego is able to process and work with. But as that diminishes or is relegated to where it belongs, then all of these other things open up, and that's your higher self, and that's your greater understanding and awareness that opens all doors to where no door is unlocked or no door is locked to you, and all doors are open. And that's what you've stepped into and you're moving into, and I'm proud of you. And this is the easy part. All you have to do, as I said before, now is trust, be present, be aware, be kind to yourself, be patient, because the hard part is done.